All right, so it's time for us to bring you Tech Talk, and the man Spiky is already in the house. Spiky, good morning.
Morning.
How are you?
Very well, how are you?
I'm great. What do you have on the table?
So, number one, phones that started folding were thought to be a gimmick, they were thought to be a fad, and they would pass. But Samsung has just reported that they have sold nearly 10 million foldable devices last year.
Whoa.
Yeah, now this is very important because it means that...
In 2021 alone?
Yes, in 2021 alone,
Whoa.
going into 2022, 10 million of foldable phones. So for all those the naysayers who thought that foldables were not exactly going to be, you know, the next big thing, apparently it is. And more people are interested in those than what we're usually used to, which is the soap bar form factor. Yeah, people want things that look different. Want to change inside, you know.
And you call it what? Soap bar?
Soap bar, it is a soap bar, it's not a soap bar.
Interesting there.
But then you get a phone that you can fold.
You can
flip.
fold.
Yeah, that's cool.
Interesting. Well, I mean, it's fashionable, yeah?
Yeah, it is. Aha, you see, that's the term, it's fashionable.
Okay.
I want people to ask you, what phone is that?
Okay, what's next on the...
So, you know there's a heat wave in the UK, and it's so bad that it's actually caused a lot of service providers, Google, Oracle, to actually shut down their servers. And it's people were wondering, didn't they anticipate this? But I mean, obviously, you'd find out that in certain parts of the country, people don't even have air conditioning because the weather has always been cool, and they never anticipated that they'd reach these heights of heat. And now, yeah, that seems to be the problem. So a lot of servers had to be shut down to prevent them, prevent long-term damage, because computers hate heat, which is why they always have all this cooling, to the extent that some even have water cooling to keep it as cool as possible. Now, with the kind of heat that they were experiencing, it was impacting their operations. So you'd notice a lot of services hosted in the UK went down for a period. And yeah, that wasn't pleasant at all.
Impact of global warming, it is.
So anybody who needed verification that global warming is real, this is it.
Okay, what's next?
So another company was actually called Meta.
Whoa.
Yeah, and they're suing Facebook, who recently rebranded to Meta, that you stole in our name and we want it back. Cease and desist from using the name.
How possible is that? Because Facebook might have registered a Meta before rebranding.
Exactly. So yeah, which is why it's going to court. This company called Meta X. So they have an X at the end of their Meta, but they say that they publicly trade as Meta. So they are claiming that Facebook's change or rebranding to Meta has impacted their business and caused them to essentially shut down. And they want Facebook to, Meta as it is, to stop using the name so that they can come back. And so yeah, they're suing Meta, or should I say Facebook, but yeah, it's worrying for small businesses in the tech industry, because every time a small business does something, a big company can just come do the same thing and then just push you out to the market. So that's something that regulators have actually been looking to fix.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much, Spiky.
Thank you for having me.
All right, it's time for, we're going to take a quick break. When we return, we'll bring you sports. Stay with us.